With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington.
These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
They go play action now. Wilson sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Give him 32 on the play. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20. Point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
Let's go. Mike 42, Mike 42. Hey, defense, let's go.
On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape, because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Wilson. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. It's caught, Lockett. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Being chased out left. Runs through the contact. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 12-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. Tackles.
Here's Wilson to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown.
Dwayne Eskridge.
His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jones. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber that runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
And I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
So when you saw him dump it off to the back, did you think he was going to pick up the first down there?
Well, I knew one thing. It wasn't his primary target. At least it didn't look like it. Turned out to be the play they needed, though. And it's big because it's the opening drive. So converting that 3rd down, keeping the play, not the play, the drive going.
Yeah, it certainly appeared like his downfield targets were covered. He threw the little dump off to his back, and nice effort picking up the first down, though. And you're right. That opening drive, keep those chains moving.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now Brady. He'll find Jones again, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down. Flush to his right. That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A very solid gain of 27.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On first down, Brady drops it to Jones into flat. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Second down and 7. Brady gives this one off to Jones.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to put one over his head as this game progresses.
On third down, here's Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied here in the second quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson.
He'll find Eskridge here complete.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Wilson able to hook up with Eskridge. First down, Seattle.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he takes it all the way down to the 3.
Well, for a tight end, he can definitely motor, and he shows off the wheels there after the catch as he's able to shake free.
And I caught a quick glimpse of him before the ball was snapped, and there was something about his body language where you could tell early in this play he wasn't just thinking first down. He was thinking end zone, and he got there.
Penny will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Defense really sold out there to stop the run. Understandable down near the goal line. Now on second down, you have to wonder, might we see play action here and a flip right over the top?
Second down and goal. Wilson. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This one fielded at the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10.
And he stopped immediately there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Brady. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1st down Tampa as Brady hooks up with Howard.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. A check down here to Jones. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Running right, Jones. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. But we keep waiting year after year to see signs of Tom Brady's arm strength deteriorating. But his message there, keep waiting.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's 3rd down. You're trying to get off the field and then wham. You have a letdown in the secondary and you give up a big one.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. This complete to Lockett. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Play action. It's Wilson.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left.
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And we'll see what they want to do. Just 20 seconds remaining here before the half.
Caught on the right side by Jones. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Brady now on first down.
He'll let one go deep for Howard.
And that is incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
The final shot before half for Brady.
He'll let one go deep for Howard.
And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Both these teams going through their final adjustments before heading back out of the locker room. Time for us to go back out to Lumen Field, where we rejoin Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
A touchdown the differential, a 7-point game as we get back underway in quarter number 3.
Taken in at the 3. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half. So make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps. But above all, play your game.
That'll put him at 96 yards receiving now for the game, and he's got a first down as well. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right, safety valve, throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
They'll contain him to just 4, second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big.
They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one bit. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Mack. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Brady. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down. On the give, this is Mack. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Everson Griffin. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Brady now to throw. Completes it to Miller. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary. And I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a second.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll go for it. It's Brady. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Flushed out right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Steps away to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Well, this red zone is where the Seahawk crowd really makes it tough for an offense to communicate. It's 3rd down. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. This one swung out here to Jones.
And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Brady going to go on 4th down. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Scotty Miller,
his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Bucs have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. Throwing is Wilson.
They'll get this out wide to Penny.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Penny. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Here's Wilson to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hughes. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Major used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
46 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. The offense on 3rd down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Leonard Fournette,
his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are going to take the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite. but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
This will be fielded inside the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
So, CD, you talk about this football team. Some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely, but that hasn't happened.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting.
And the Bucs are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown.
Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years. The arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go,
oh, wide open, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 32 that time. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Now it's Wilson. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Throwing again here, Wilson. Forced out to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. They'll roll him out right. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the fourth. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And a timeout taken. Just 6 seconds away from the 2-minute warning. This defense wanted to stop the clock prior to that, and they do. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Check. Crunch. Oh, bandit. 55, Mike. 55. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Now Brady. He'll let one go deep for Howard. Now the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. O.J. Howard, 82 yards. And the Bucs add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Wilson. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. And some space here. And they finally get him down at the other 46. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Brady going to look to throw. He'll let it go deep for Foster. He's got a man, complete. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Robert Foster, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs extend this 4th quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in at the 3. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. He'll find Metcalf. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Buccaneers, they continue to keep pace for that first-round bye as they move to 11-1. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for Seattle, this loss cost them in the playoff chase as they fall back to 7-5 on the year. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Denver Broncos.